What is going on, you guys? My name is Bilicki64, and welcome back to yet another NASCAR 164 scale diecast review. And here for today's 164 scale diecast review, this is the final Xfinity batch review of 2024. All right, so yeah, it's been quite a while since we've done one of these Xfinity batch reviews. Truth be told, it's always kind of bothered me that there was a big gap in time between this one and the last one. I think the last one that we did was one on the NASCAR Authentics. Several, Xfinity cars that were released in the NASCAR Authentics that I probably would never do a solo review of, and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, we are here today to have a look at the final batch of Xfinity cars here. Now, these cars right here are some of the final standard edition ones and pretty much the last couple of Xfinity cars that will be coming out are basically race wins. So we have Austin Hill's race win coming out from Atlanta. There's also another Shane Van Gisbergen race win coming out. I think this is a Sonoma win. And then there's also Connor Zilich's Watkins Glen win. And then I think lastly, or no, two more, there's AJ Allmendinger's Las Vegas win, which actually did get made. And also Justin Allgaier's championship race car. So those are some of the last few Xfinity cars we're getting. Now, of course, as we all know, on this channel, we do race win reviews for all three series. I decided that that's something that I ought to want to do, and all that sort of stuff, since the race win reviews are fairly popular. And of course, the Xfinity ones, I think will probably do very well as well. So there you go. So that being said, let's go ahead and just simply dive in. So we have 5 cars here. Now, only one of these cars is one that we've already kind of had a look at before, but it was on a different body mold. So I'll kind of get more into that here a little bit more. So without a further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into this review. How you all doing? Having a pretty good day so far. And we're already starting off with a very controversial car. This is BJ McLeod's Falling in Reverse Chevrolet Camaro for MBM Motorsports for Carl Lawn Racing. And of course, as you can see, this is a paint scheme that is to the band Falling in Reverse. Now, I won't really kind of get into the controversy surrounding this car, but I will just say this: we've had controversial sponsors appear before. And truth be told, I don't even listen to Falling in Reverse. I simply bought this because it's a BJ McLeod car. It's a 13 car. And I think it's really worth getting. So anyways, looking at the car itself, though, here, as of course you can see, yeah, this is probably one of, if not one of the most metal cars I think I've ever seen. You got this really, really awesome looking background here of just, I don't know, like demonic stuff in the background. Just looks really just, I don't know, that's pretty metal for a NASCAR stock car. You have the barbed wire right here. You also have the logo right there. I know for some people there was like a Motley Crue one with like, basically there was a Parker Kligerman car that they were offering that had a upside down pentagram on the hood, which didn't really sit well with people. But see Falling in Reverse, see their logo again. Now, this car ran at the Indianapolis race last year. Of course, the return to Indianapolis on the oval. And this is a really cool car. It says Ronald right there. I don't know what that means, but I gotta say, though, really a pretty metal-looking car. That I will say. Kind of does remind me of the Slayer car that they try to run, but it wasn't approved of, and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, pretty cool to get this one. Again, I mostly bought it because it's a BJ McLeod car and another car from MBM Motorsports. So really damn cool. All right, so we're going to go ahead here and get through these reviews here pretty quick. So there you go. That is BJ McLeod. Now, let's go ahead and go to this next car up. Next car up, we have right here, this is another cool one. We have here Justin Bonsignore's number 19 M3 Technology Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. Now, fun fact, this is the only, quote unquote, one of the only few big team diecast that we have in this lineup. All the rest of these cars are all small team diecast. This is the only one that's considered to be a big team diecast, or to be considered a big team, of course, in the Xfinity series. But of course, of course, as we all know, when it comes to the Xfinity series, especially for these Toyota Supras, we rarely get them. But we've been getting quite a few of them, and I gotta say, I really am glad this car got made. Apparently, Justin Bonsignore bought out the run of this car, which is just so damn awesome. Now, this car ran at the 2024 New Hampshire race at the Xfinity series. Of course, as you can see here, and this has also ran again earlier this year at Daytona. So really cool right here. I love the camo design on here. The camo and the blue right here really kind of does look like a back of the blue kind of car, I guess you could say, but no, it's M3 technology. I have to assume it's like a 3D printing technology. It says here factory tending USNE. I don't know what that is. So really cool to get this to get Justin Bonsignore in the diecast line. Of course, he is a three-time NASCAR wheel and modify driver, and he was running pretty good in this New Hampshire race until he got taken out with all like some late cautions coming out there and all that sort of stuff. Hopefully Justin Bonsignore can make some more starts on NASCAR's more flatter tracks like New Hampshire. It'd be really cool to see him there again. But yeah, I'm just kind of taking a look at the car itself. Really, really love it that we have this car. So yeah, that's really damn cool. So we'll put that off to the side here, and we'll move along to the next car, which also is a bit of a controversial one, but mostly because of the way it came out. So right here we have Thomas Annunziata's, what's really the official name? I guess the fire safety car? Fire safety or something like that? I don't really know because it just says fpw.org on the side. I'm just going to call it the firefighter car. So, of course, Thomas Annunziata, Trans Am driver, now making some starts in NASCAR's Xfinity series. This ran at the Charlotte Roval and also Watkins Glen. And we have another Gase Emmerling racing car, but this time on the Toyota Supra body mold. So really cool to have these teams. Of course, it's really cool just to get these teams, especially the ones that just rotate all these different body molds around. I really honestly just love that, how they just pick a random body and they stick with it. They don't got no manufacturer loyalty. If it's a body and if it fits NASCAR's regulations, they will use it. So I really love that. And we've had the Supra, Gase Emmerling Racing, or just Joey Gase Racing. We've seen them using Supras and Fords and Chevrolets. So yeah, all three makes. So yeah, they've used all three makes, and they've all been made in the diecast line. So really cool that this car got made. Of course, this has some of the issues with the Toyota Supra. You can see how that wheel is. Is that like that on the Bonsignore? No, not really, not that much, but it is a bit of a problem on this one. But I really like that dog on the side. Looks a little bit like Snoopy. Pretty cool. But this car does have a few couple problems, and let's actually kind of go ahead and mention them. So, the Xfinity banner right here, you might be wondering, wait, why does it look like that? Okay, so keep in mind, this is not a factory defect. In fact, this is on all of the versions of Thomas Annunziata's of this car. This is on all of the versions. This was the official photo of it on the eBay listing from K-State Diecast, which is associated with Circle B. Basically, as of course you can see, yeah, it just only has the Xfinity banner and doesn't have a driver logo. Now on the render, this had Xfinity and then Annunziata on the other side, kind of per normal like these other cars. Well, except for that one. But here's the thing, Thomas Annunziata is a part-time driver. And usually they give the part-time drivers the full Xfinity banner right here. Now, I assume there was some kind of miscommunication. Lionel probably saw, oh crap, it's not supposed to have the last name, and I guess they removed it. Which even this car, it's not even accurate to the render they put out, and it's not even accurate to the car itself. Now, honestly, I wouldn't care if it's not accurate to how it was on track. Just at least, it just looks completely naked like this. Like, look at that. That makes no sense. It kind of reminds me of when they only had the last names on the back. Back when they did that. Really weird. Really just really strange. So yeah, it's a nice car though, but I don't know. That just really makes the things up just really bad. And the headlight here, you can kind of see it's a little bit misplaced. Yeah, just, I don't know. It's a nice looking scheme, but I don't know. That and then this wheel thing kind of making me not vibe with the car a little bit. All right, so now we have 2 more to go. Now, this was the last one that I had to get, that was on my radar. I swear to God, I did not intend to do that. Pun not intended, but here is Kyle Weatherman's My Radar Chevrolet for DGM Racing. Now, this car right here, from what I'm looking at here, oh, there's a bit some air bubble right there. Oh, that's not good. See there? That's not great. But this car right here, of course, you can see here, it has the windshield banner, or not the windshield banner, the windshield wiper. I assume that this ran at a road course. I assume, but from what I've seen from the photos, this also ran at Charlotte in the spring race of last year. So yeah, but anyways though, looking at the car itself, yeah, it just looks, yeah, I think it looks really cool. All things considered, I love the purple. Yeah, I just love the purple. There's really 2 shades of purple going on here. You have a lighter shade of purple and a dark shade right here. And of course, you got all these really cool colors, some black, some turquoise, some kind of light orange, and then some brighter orange. Yeah, kind of a weird kind of car kind of going on here, but I like it. I love the purple on this. I just love the purple car. And of course, it's the 91. Really cool to get another new number in the Xfinity series. Of course, this would be really great for anybody who does stop motions and stuff like that. So yeah. All right, so now let's look at the final car. And funny enough, this car has been sitting here for months now, waiting to be reviewed. So let's get into it. Now here's Josh Bilicki's, and this is really appropriate since it's I'm going to be uploading this video around Throwback Weekend. We have right here a throwback to Justin Allgaier's Justin Allgaier Plan B Cells car that he ran in 2015, and Josh Bilicki is doing a throwback to it. So really cool. And also you got Brandt on here, so that's really interesting that they got Brandt on there. And actually, Justin Allgaier won this race last year, and of course this year he's going to try to go back-to-back in the Darlington races. A couple things to mention here is that, yeah, you can see there's a big old chip right there. And apparently that's on all the photos. Like, all the diecasts have that paint chip, which is just like, seriously? Like, Lionel, you're paying for there's the whole tariffs thing going on, and yet you can't produce better diecast. But one thing I will mention here, these 2 cars are from the same team, but as, of course, you can see here, they use different number fonts. Weird. Really, really weird. But anyways, though, anywho, I still like the way that this car came out. Always really cool to get Circle B making these cars and stuff like that, or getting these cars produced more often than not. Really cool. So yeah, like I said, this car was basically just sitting on my desk for a long time now, just waiting to be reviewed. I had to wait until all the rest of these cars came in and stuff like that. So yeah. But anyways though, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Of course, that is a look at 5 new Standard Edition Xfinity cars. Now, of course, this won't be the last set of reviews that I will do. We have a couple more coming out. I'll film those here very soon. And here's a little bit of a sneak peek on her on here. Ooh. Oh, okay. So there's that. And then, oh, look at that. So yeah, there you go. First 2025 car, by the way. So we're gonna do the Connor Zilic review here soon. Gonna probably film that after I upload this. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this Xfinity batch review, and I think that this is going to be the last one. Well, for the Xfinity series. In terms of the truck series, I'm not really so sure because, well, let me just show you off to the side here. Those are the only two trucks that I have not reviewed yet. That Thad Moffitt and Chase Purdy diecast. Haven't reviewed those. I don't know if I'm going to do a batch review on those. Actually, someone on the Discord server said, it's not technically a batch. It's too small for it. Guys, in this day and age, this can be considered a batch because God knows how many Xfinity cars we're going to get in 2025. So yeah, so that's great. But anyways, though, I just want to thank you all so much for watching this video. This video took a while to get out, but ultimately, though, I'm really glad that we finally kind of completed this series. So yeah, and hopefully I'll be able to keep continuing doing these videos, but I'm not really so sure if I will, because of Lionel and stuff like that, and you know. So yeah, look out for those for the SVG and the Connor Zilic review, and yeah, think about it. So that being said, though, guys, hope you all enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see all of you in the next video.